All righty. Let's see here. We should be live. Hello, everyone. This is Michaelangelo Hamilton with the Michaelangelo Hamilton Show. Today is July 13th, and today's Friday, of course. Now, let's go ahead and make sure we are live. Let's make sure the sound is working out properly. We have a real good guest here tonight. Let's see here. Okay, looks like it's working. Perfect. It is working. You got to make sure. So thank you so much, Mr. Jennings, for joining us. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and why you're running for Congress.
I'm running for Congress for the people. Plain and simple. No other reason. Just for the people. I'm not running against any opponent. I have 3 people other than myself running in the 7th Congressional District Democrat primary. And from day one, I started back in July of 2017. And from day one, we have stayed on message. I've been running for the people. I've run a clean campaign. I haven't attacked anyone. And all I'm doing is getting out the word that ordinary people need to get involved in politics and take back our country from the rich and the elite. So that's the reason why I'm running. A little bit of background about myself. I was raised in an Air Force family. I was a dependent, so I traveled all over the country and in Europe. After I graduated from high school, I was part of the Jesus movement way back in the early 1970s. And so I did that for numerous years. And then I went to college and I got a bachelor's degree in economics from Missouri State University. And I didn't go into the corporate world with that degree. I didn't join Merrill Lynch or stockbrokers or anything. Instead, I got into the antique flea market business where I would go to auctions and buy low and then take it to the shop and, make a little bit of profit on it. So that's what I did for 8 years. And then I got involved in the Beanie Baby boom, where I went out and bought Beanie Babies and sold them on eBay and made money that way. And then I became a vendor with Amazon.com as far as selling merchandise and so forth, mainly calendars on there, until I left them about 8 months ago to concentrate totally on the campaign. And so, like I said, it's all about the people. The people come number one. The people come before party, comes before politics, comes before money. I do not accept any money from PACs or lobbyists or special interests. All I do is try to serve the people the best I can. But you know what? I can't serve them the best I can unless I win my primary and then I defeat the incumbent Republican Billy Long. This is his this is his 5th race, and he's been a do nothing congressman. He is never in the district. He's never with the people. He has never had a town hall the entire 8 years he's been in office. All he does is depend upon the R behind his name and special interest money, PAC money, and so forth. That's what keeps him in power. So basically, he knows he's in a good position and that he does not have to answer to the people. But hopefully that's going to change.
Absolutely. And that's, it looks like we're getting some feedback. Is that on your computer, maybe?
For me?
Maybe, by any chance?
No, I don't have another computer.
Okay. Okay, now stop. The technology. But that's an amazing story, and you're from Missouri, right? Congressional District 7?
Correct. So we encompass the Springfield area, Branson area, Joplin area. So my district has 11 counties in it, 750,000 people. It goes from from Springfield west to the Kansas-Oklahoma border, and then it goes south to Arkansas. So that's the area it comprises. Yep.
Very interesting. So the current incumbent, you said he never held a town hall.
Correct.
He's not interactive with his community. So what kind of things are going on in the state that you would like to see changed and maybe he's not acting on?
Well, one thing in Missouri, on the ballot August 7th, is going to be the right to work initiative. And I'm against that. I'm against the right to work. It's a way to bust unions, and it's a way to lower the wages of working people. Right to work states, the employees make about $8,000 less than non-right to work states. So that's one thing. The other issue, of course, is marijuana. I do not believe people should go to jail for marijuana. I think it should be legalized both recreationally and medically. And that'll be coming up in the ballot in November in Missouri. But right now, Southwest Missouri has plenty of jobs available. The problem is the low-paying minimum wage jobs where people have to work, maybe 2 or 3 jobs in order to put food on the table and make the car payment and make the mortgage payment. And that's just not acceptable. People who work 40 hours should be able to make a living wage off of a 40-hour week. And that's just not the way it is here in Southwest Missouri. And that needs to change. And so one solution is to go with the $15 an hour minimum wage. And I am the only person running in the 7th Congressional District who was a delegate for Bernie Sanders in 2016. So my platform is quite a bit like his as far as the minimum wage and Medicare for all and so forth.
Wonderful. So that encompasses a lot of part of Missouri, the district, you said, Joplin.
Springfield, Branson. So we're like if you're looking at a state map, we're like on the left-hand bottom corner.
Okay. Very nice. And you're running the progressive campaign, no corporate money. So you're the real deal.
I'm the real deal. And all we're doing now is just getting the word out, creating name recognition.
Oh, looks like you froze up there.
I probably did. Am I still froze?
Are you still with me?
Yeah. Am I still?
Oh, everybody, you're frozen there. Try refreshing the page if you're stuck there.
Okay.
Okay, so this is weird. So I can see you on the live section, but it's okay. So I hear you now. Maybe there's a lag. So we'll go ahead and keep going. Looks like it's still working.
Yeah, I'm reconnecting here.
Sorry about that. This never happened before, so might take a while for me to see you again. Awesome. You're back. Can you hear me? Okay, everyone, we're having a few technical difficulties. We're going to be working that out soon. Awesome. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, sorry about that. I heard you on the live section. I was like, let me see. And now I can hear you in the little software thingy now. So perfect. Thank you so much for that. So where were we? We're talking about the district, how you're running a no corporate money campaign. So talk to us a little bit about the primary, the date, and the difference between you and the other candidates.
Okay. The primary date is August 7th. The difference between me and the other three candidates is I have a proven history that goes back 12 years of being involved with progressive movements, Black Lives Matters, Moms Demand Action, standing with Planned Parenthood, and especially the marijuana cause as far as it getting legalized. So I have a proven record. And of course, I'm the only one that has a degree in economics. So I understand a little bit about economics. And like I said, I'm the only one who was a delegate for Bernie Sanders in 2016. So while other people can say they're progressive or whatever, I have the proven track record, with that.
Amazing. So you get and you have a proven track record. And what about these other candidates? Are they taking corporate money, you think?
No, none of them are.
Okay.
None are taking corporate money.
That's the first.
And basically, we all have the same campaign platform, although I come off as being more left than the others. And I guess I'm more vocal and I speak my mind, and I don't speak in a political language or smooth people or stuff like that. I just basically just tell it like it is. And whereas the other candidates may be a little bit more cultured and maybe watch more what they say, to come off like sort of a centrist. But like I said, I'm just who I am, and I just do it every day, no matter what people think.
Amazing, amazing. That's what we need, unabashed, straight to the point, truthful. That's what Bernie was. So I guess talk to us a little bit about your experience maybe in the Bernie campaign and what led you to run for Congress eventually today.
Yeah, I had an interest in Bernie Sanders even before he decided to run for president. I loved his memes. I loved his message. And I got involved in the very beginning when people were going up to Iowa, sleeping in sleeping bags.
I was one of them.
And then participating in his phone campaign as far as, contacting people. And there was a very large group of us in the Springfield area who did support Bernie Sanders. And as a matter of fact, he did come for like a surprise campaign visit before the election. It's just one of those deals where he said, okay, we're going to be here in 5 days in Springfield, Missouri. So, and, the place was packed. And fortunately for me and my campaign, there are no super delegates, okay, as far as screwing me out of my title. That's the way I feel anyway. But unlike other people who, really got upset and left the Democrat Party and so forth, I decided to stay and do my best to continue giving out Bernie's message and to maybe influence Democrats, in Southwest Missouri. I mean, if I'm elected to the primary, what are they going to do? I mean, I'm the candidate that goes to the general. And of course, Senator McCaskill, she's running in this race, and she's a centrist. And I think that perhaps I can bring people her way in the general election because, see, I can say things that Claire can't say. All right. I mean, that's just the way it is. And so, but I'm excited because I basically just run my own race, and I have great volunteers. They're like family. I mean, we're so close together, and we help out each other. Whether it's political, right, personal, or what. I mean, it's just fantastic. And I'm not riding off of Bernie's coattails. I'm not riding off Alejandra Cortez's coattails up in New York. But I find it very favorable that progressive Democrats are winning primaries and going to the general election. And Billy Long is as right wing as he can be. He votes with Trump policies like 98% of the time. So my feeling is this: in order to take out a far right wing candidate, you have to have a far left wing candidate to take him out. That's my feeling anyway. So we'll see what happens, in the primary and in the general election in November.
Amazing, amazing. So you have your own record, you are running for the people. And I guess something that I find interesting, talk to us a little bit more about your Senator McCaskill. I had someone on the program who was running against her. So talk to me a little bit about what you think about the current senator.
Okay, you must be talking about Angelica Earl, who is on.
Yes.
Perhaps, yeah. Angelica, her political platform is very similar to mine. However, she's running against an incumbent, two-time U.S. Senator, and it's very, very, very tough for her to win in August. I mean, that's just the way it is. But I do like her message and her spirit. But like Claire McCaskill, there's quite a few Democrats in Missouri who don't like her simply because she is a centrist, and some call her a Demo Republican. I mean, but I guess that's what she has to do in order to win in Missouri, the U.S. Senate. And so we have to ask ourselves, well, is possible control of the U.S. Senate worth voting for Claire McCaskill, even though our messages and our platforms, may not line up? I mean, I wish we had a more progressive U.S. Senator running, but we just got to work with whoever we get, whether it's Angelica Earl or Senator McCaskill after August 7th. And you froze up on me on this end. So I guess I'll just keep talking. It's all about the people power, people rising up to vote, people going to the polls, people getting involved with the community, and people realizing that they're the ones who have the power, not the government, not the lobbyists, not the PACs. The people have the power. And once they realize that, their vote is the most powerful. I mean, Billy Long may have the PAC on our side.
Awesome. It looks like I was getting breaking up there a little bit. So you can hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm back. Amazing. So, you're running a non-corporate funded campaign, running for the people. Is there any other issues you'd like to talk about the state that is not being covered in the corporate media, or that you'd like to get out there? Any amendments or anything in this?
Well, one of the things that's going to be on the ballot is to get money out of politics in Missouri. The initiative says you can't receive more than $5 from a lobbyist in Missouri, and after you leave office, you can't become a lobbyist for 4 years. And so I also believe in federal funding, political campaigns, congressional campaigns, just like we do with the president, in order to level the playing field, because incumbents with large war chests funded by lobbyists and PACs do have an extreme advantage over grassroots.
Okay, looks like I can't hear you right now. Let's see here.
Well,
you'll be coming back here. Okay.
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I can hear you. Perfect. So you were talking about the lobbyists?
Right. And I like to say also, I don't have a static web page, and it looks like you're freezing up on me again. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I've done everything on Facebook and Twitter. I have 8,000 Facebook friends between 2 accounts, and I have 3,000 Twitter friends. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to win the election because I have a lot of friends and followers, but it does help as far as communicating with the people and getting people out to the polls, August 7th. So that's one thing else that's different for me than the other candidates is I'm using basically Facebook to communicate with people. The media has basically just been ignoring us. They've been doing it for years. There hasn't been a Democrat congressman in Southwest Missouri for 60 years. That's a 6-0. And so, but like I said, we're going to change that, because when I talk to people, I don't ask them if they're a Democrat or Republican. I'm talking to them one-on-one. And used to be in the past when you campaign, the first thing they ask is, are you a Democrat or Republican? But now people are concerned about how they're going to raise their family, how they're going to make ends meet, how they're going to make the mortgage payment, how they're going to put food on the table. That's what they're concerned about now. They're not concerned about whether you're a Democrat or Republican in Southwest Missouri. So I think that's one thing we have going for us. Because like I said, Billy Long has not been involved with the people. He hasn't been around in the district. Now get this, his congressional offices, he has one in one in Joplin and one in Springfield. They are locked. Mm-hmm. That means if you go to the door, it's locked. You can't get in. The only way you can get in is if you call and make an appointment far in advance. I mean, a normal person off the street can't go in to talk to a congressional aide or the congressman. And if I'm elected, that's going to change. The doors are going to be unlocked. And when I'm not in Washington, D.C., I will be in one of the congressional offices to help people with red tape that they may have with their Social Security or their Medicaid, or having their grandson who's in the military come home, for a funeral or whatever comes up. We're going to be there to help the constituents. And I plan on being there every day whenever I'm not in Washington, D.C. And that's a big difference from what we have right now.
Amazing. Awesome. So, looks like we're having a little bit of the feedback. Let's see here. Maybe that'll die down. Okay, now it has. Okay. So one of the questions I see here is, what is the perception of Trump in your area of Southwest Missouri?
76% of the people in Southwest Missouri support Trump. I mean, we're about as red as you can get. So, in order to win the election, what I'm counting on is for a low Republican turnout and a high Democrat turnout. That's about the only way, and a high independent turnout. Because a vast majority of people in Southwest Missouri do support and love Trump. And that's one thing about my campaign is for the last year I've been campaigning for the people. I am not campaigning against Trump. I can't even hardly watch him on the news. And, I think he's trying to make America insane, in my opinion. So my campaign is about the issues, helping the people. And basically, I'm going to be ignoring Trump because if I get in that battle, I don't think I'm going to win in Southwest Missouri. I'm running for the people. I'm not running against Trump. But, if I get elected, I'll do everything I can to get him out of there.
Amazing. So the district is very red. That's a good thing to know. Very interesting. Anything else you'd like to talk to our viewers about your campaign, about your candidacy, about the people of your state?
I can tell people if they want to follow our campaign or get involved, just go to facebook.com and stick in Vincent Jennings and I'll pop up. And send me a friend request. I still have a few more slots left. And if people want to donate to my campaign, they can go to actblue.com and then just put in Vince Jennings in the search and I'll pop up. And on Twitter, again, I'm under Vincent Jennings on Twitter. And we need all the help at the door and making phone calls and so forth between now and August 7th, which is, about 28 days from now. And I've also been watching, what is it? Kansas 3rd District. Is it Mike Welder that's running in the Kansas 3rd District? I think that's his name. Anyway, you're froze up again, so I guess this is time to get off.
Can you still hear me?
But I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can. So anyway, you froze up again, so I'm going to wave bye-bye.
Hopefully you can still hear me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, we're not at MSNBC, unfortunately.
Oh, that's all right.
We need your donations, corporate media, non-corporate media.
So anyway,
it looks like I'm live. Are we live?
Well, your movies,
let's take a look here.
Live. Now you're froze up again. So I'm going to say bye and thank you for the interview. I appreciate you.
Let's take a look here. Let me see if I refresh. Okay, I think we are. Hopefully we're still live. Go ahead and let me know below if you can hear me. Excuse me. My throat. Sorry, everyone. Hopefully we're still live. Hopefully we still have the candidate on here. Go ahead and type in the time and if we're live, so I can see that we're still live at this moment. If you would, if you guys could help me out there. I mean, it says live. That's strange. That's strange. Okay, it looks like I'm live. Thank you, Dave. David. Awesome. Did our candidate leave by any chance? Did he say anything? Because it looks like I got frozen there again. Unfortunately, this is not corporate media. If you like to support our show, go ahead and take a look at the see more button and look below. We don't have a great internet quality at the moment. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay, awesome. So thank you everyone so much for joining the show. I really appreciate you, David, for giving me that update. Everyone, if you like to improve our show's quality, I'm on a public Wi-Fi. We're having some internet problems. We need your support to help us get on the right track on the Michaelangelo Hamilton Show. So go ahead and take a look at the donation buttons if you'd like to support the programming. See you soon. We're going to have another show every week coming on. We're going to be going strong, helping out progressive candidates and helping out the people. Also, I'm going to be posting a link below where you can learn more information about the work that I do to help families get financial protection and eradicate debt also. So I'm going to go ahead and post that also if you like more information on that. I'm going to go, but again, if you like to support our programming, please go ahead and donate. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of hiccups, and this is not the internet I usually used to do these broadcasts. So if we want better quality, looks like we're gonna have to fix something. And thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay progressive.